Seoul, the global phenomenon group BTS has once again shaken the international entertainment stage by presenting their latest artistic masterpiece, which seamlessly blends traditional Korean cultural roots with the modernity of pop music. Through their highly anticipated performance, watched by millions of fans worldwide, BTS proved that the boundaries of genre and era can be dissolved into a magical visual spectacle. Two songs that became the main highlights of their latest performance lineup were Body to Body and the Korean version of Normal. Both tracks successfully captured the attention of music critics and art commentators due to their profound concepts, which are deeply imbued with the philosophical values of ancestral culture. In the song Body to Body, BTS surprised audiences by showcasing a unique choreography never before seen in the history of their performances. Every movement was mathematically designed yet remained organic, creating a formation that mesmerized anyone who watched. The primary inspiration behind the stunning choreography of Body to Body is rooted in Ganggangsullae, a traditional Korean folk dance performed in a circle under the light of a full moon. This ancient dance, which traditionally symbolizes unity, a bountiful harvest, and harmony, was revived on a modern stage with a grand, futuristic touch. The members of BTS formed a dynamic circle, moving in perfect synchronization with the song's driving rhythm while maintaining a mystical elegance. The use of Ganggangsullae elements was not merely a cosmetic addition. Rather, it served as the core foundation of the visual narrative that the big hit music group intended to convey. Amidst the complex and energetic formation, Jimin of BTS stood out as the central axis binding the collective beauty of the movements. As a main dancer with a strong background in contemporary dance, Jimin executed the most challenging segments with extraordinary precision. Jimin delivered the choreography with incredibly smooth and graceful transitions, appearing as though he were gliding effortlessly through the air. Every curve of his body and shift in position created a captivating visual illusion, leaving the audience hypnotized by his artistic charm. International dance critics even praised Jimin's performance in Body to Body as one of the finest representations of merging traditional and modern dance. The transitions he demonstrated were judged to rely not only on physical strength, but also on a profound emotional interpretation of the character. The surprises from BTS did not stop there, as they also prepared an equally sacred performance for the song Normal Korean version. This marked the special premiere performance of the Korean language version of the track, making it a historic moment for both the group and their fans. The stage for Normal Korean version was meticulously designed to transport the audience into a classic East Asian artistic dimension. This special performance geniusly combined the visuals of traditional ink painting, better known as ink wash painting, with cutting-edge stage technology. The stage backdrop featured large-scale digital projections displaying the black and white brushstrokes characteristic of traditional Korean ink painting. These visual effects moved interactively, responding to the intensity of the music and the footsteps of the BTS members on stage. The combination of monochromatic ink painting and dramatic lighting created an atmosphere that was both melancholic and magnificent. Every visual element was crafted to support the emotional message embedded within the lyrics of the Korean version of Normal. In front of this living canvas of ancient scrolls, BTS expressed normal through highly emotional dance movements. Every hand gesture, step, and facial expression of the members reflected longing, struggle, and self-acceptance. The audience was invited to witness ancient visual art interacting directly and harmoniously with modern human expression. The theatrical movements performed by BTS made the virtual ink lines in the background appear to dance and flow alongside them. The contrast between the minimalist beauty of ink painting and the depth of emotion conveyed through the dance created a beautiful artistic tension. This performance transcended a standard pop show, elevating it to the level of a high-art performance installation. Through Normal Korean version, BTS sought to demonstrate that the most fundamental and universal human emotions can be aesthetically depicted through the artistic heritage of the past. The modern music they championed served as the perfect bridge to reintroduce the beauty of ink wash painting to the younger generation. The emotional resonance delivered in this performance was so powerful that it momentarily silenced the venue, leaving the audience spellbound by the magical atmosphere. Their loyal fans, ARMY, reacted emotionally on social media, expressing immense awe at the concept. Many observers noted that BTS's decision to elevate traditional Korean themes on a global scale was a brave and visionary step. They are not merely selling industry trends. They are acting as cultural ambassadors, introducing their nation's rich history to the global stage. The success of integrating the Ganggangsullae circle dance in Body to Body and ink wash painting in Normal Korean version reaffirms BTS's position as true artists. They proved that global popularity has not made them forget the cultural roots from which they originated. Overall, this dual performance sets a new benchmark in the global music industry on how a pop show can be integrated with fine art and traditional dance. BTS has successfully forged a new trend where the past and the future can dance together on the very same stage. Jimin's elegance in the choreographic transitions of Body to Body will long be remembered as an iconic moment in their stage history. Similarly, the depth of emotion presented in the monochromatic beauty of the ink painting during Normal Korean version touched the soul. With the conclusion of this special performance, BTS has once again solidified their dominance, not just as pop idols, but as maestros of modern performance art. It is masterpieces like these that keep their influence in the global entertainment industry unshakable and deeply respected. The world now eagerly awaits the next artistic steps the 7 members of BTS will take in their future projects after this extraordinary achievement. However, one thing is certain: they have successfully carried Korea's cultural heritage to new heights, crossing borders and languages to reside in the hearts of millions. Appreciation pouring in from traditional Korean dance critics also highlighted how BTS managed to preserve the sacred, authentic values of Ganggangsullae without appearing rigid. The modifications made to the movements still respected the spiritual rules of the dance, yet were packaged with a dynamic relevance for the Gen Z generation. This success is seen as a breath of fresh air for the preservation of local culture, which has begun to fade amidst the onslaught of digital modernization. On the other hand, the visual genius in Normal Korean version sparked warm discussions among contemporary art curators regarding the utilization of technology in classical art. The use of interactive ink wash painting projections proved capable of adding a new dimension, making the two-dimensional paintings appear as if they were breathing and possessed a soul. This innovation opened the world's eyes to the extraordinary flexibility of traditional Asian art when married with any modern medium. The domino effect of this spectacular performance was immediately felt across various digital platforms and global social media, where searches for keywords related to traditional Korean culture spiked sharply. Millions of fans from different parts of the world began researching the history behind the Ganggangsullae dance and the philosophy behind the black ink painting technique. BTS has indirectly triggered a massive cultural literacy movement driven by admiration and love. Several international cultural institutions even cited this performance as a prime example of highly effective and far-reaching soft power. Without needing a moralizing narrative, BTS was able to insert their national identity into a globally consumed pop product without losing its commercial appeal. This phenomenon proves that the deeper a piece of art digs into its local roots, the more powerfully its universal value will shine. The success of Jimin in executing the smooth transitions in Body to Body, alongside the emotional depth of all members in Normal, also serves as proof that hard work and high dedication remain their ultimate keys. Amidst their tight schedules, they still took the time to deeply study the philosophy of each cultural element they performed to ensure it was accurately conveyed to the public. This artistic discipline is what sets BTS apart from other music groups in the global industry. Ultimately, this series of performances does not just add to BTS's long list of legendary stage achievements. It establishes a new blueprint for the future of the entertainment industry. They have demonstrated that pop music does not always have to follow Western trends, but can instead stand tall with magnificent local uniqueness. Through these 2 songs, BTS did not only entertain the world, but also educated and inspired millions to better appreciate their own cultural roots.